KebG weather overview, and we had a really nice taste of summer to start the month of October, but those days, unfortunately, are gone, and we inevitably switch to fall. Now, the average high around this time of year is 69 degrees, but look at where we were on Wednesday, where highs were in the low 80s. Islip MacArthur Airport actually had a record on Wednesday, and they got up to about 82. They broke an old record. But those days are gone now, and we are going to transition into fall. And by the time we get to Sunday, it's going to feel like it's in the low to mid 50s with the way the wind's going to be blowing out there. Monday, we barely crack 55, 56 degrees in the Big Apple, and only slowly do we bring our temperatures up. So if the average high is 69 degrees this time of year, we're going to be running a few degrees, several degrees below that for the next few days once this front moves through. And before that even happens, we've got to deal with the potential for flooding. Now, the National Weather Service issued a flash flood watch about an hour ago for the tri-state area, not including Suffolk County or eastern Connecticut, but nonetheless, there's going to be a band of moderate to heavy rain that moves through the tri-state area tomorrow. And I think the bulk of the rain moves through between 5 a.m. and 1 p.m. Now, unlike last Friday where we had some pretty disastrous results around the area, we're not going to have as many people on the roads, not a lot of people going to work, and certainly not anybody in school on the weekend. So that bodes well for, keeping the chaos level down as far as that's concerned. But if you're going to be out and about tomorrow, do look out for flooding on the road. And if you see standing water and you can turn around, it's best to just avoid it because, you saw what happened last Friday with all that flooding in and around the city. Now, when we look at the satellite, you've got two areas of clouds. One is moving in from west to east across Pennsylvania. That's a front. And then to the east of that is the remnants of a tropical storm, or what was a tropical storm. And basically, we're not going to get a tropical storm, but what happens is that the remnants of Tropical Storm Philippe are going to basically enhance the moisture along the coast as this front moves in. And that's why the National Weather Service is worried about this heavy rain threat. And it's going to take most of the day for this to clear tomorrow, unfortunately. So if you can switch plans and you can do something on Sunday outside instead of Saturday, it's best to just do that because it looks like the rain is just going to persist. Now, off of the NAM model, you can see that the remnants of the tropical system are off the coast, but you can see that along the coast, the rain starts to build in overnight, and rain will get steady probably around midnight and then get heavier as we get towards about dawn tomorrow. And the National Weather Service is worried about a 6 to 8 hour period of moderate to heavy rain where it could come down 1 to 2 inches an hour. And you can see that as we get late in the day, it only slowly abates. So we will have periods where it'll be raining hard, and then there'll be other times, especially late in the day, where it's starting to calm down, and we're just dealing with some light rain or persistent light rain and drizzle. And then the main story after this goes by is the wind. It's going to get windy and blustery here for Saturday night and the Sunday. So we'll get rid of the rain tomorrow evening, and then you'll notice, now look at the lines of equal pressure on the GFS. They really come together by the time we get into Saturday night and the Sunday, and they're all packed together like that. And that's indicative of very strong winds. So we're going to really feel a lot like fall once we get into Sunday morning. The high is going to be around 60 for the day on Sunday with lots of sunshine, but it's going to be blustery out there. It's going to feel like it's in the low to mid 50s with the winds gusting as high as 30 miles an hour. And then the storm that was responsible for the inclement weather on Saturday is basically going to sit in northeast Canada, aided by the jet stream, and that's going to keep our temperatures cool for the balance of the week next week. And we will be dealing with maybe some pesky showers at times for Monday and Tuesday, but nothing that's going to be steady or heavy like we're going to deal with tomorrow. Now, for the end of the week next week, I think we'll basically go pretty unscathed as far as precip goes for after we get past tomorrow. But I'm watching a storm already for around the 14th. That's next Friday. And the models have been playing around with the idea of either a coastal storm or a front or both. And this could be one of these situations where we get into some moderate to heavy rain for next Friday into Saturday. Now, how fast it moves off and whether it's a coastal storm or just a front remains to be seen. The model is trying to figure that out. But all in all, we may have to deal with a situation where the beginning of next weekend is unsettled with that potential storm. Now, the Climate Prediction Center, this is their October 12th through the 16th probabilities of temperatures. They have a big area of below normal temperatures expected over the nation's midsection for Texas, Oklahoma, and the mid-Mississippi Valley. For our area, they say near normal. So that basically says to me that, the days of 80-degree weather are long gone. We had our little shot there of some pleasant, outstanding summer weather, but now we're going to be dealing with more typical conditions. Again, the normal high this time of year is around 69 degrees, so we'll probably get to around normal levels for the week beginning from the 12th through about the 16th. So that's something to look forward to in the long range. And we actually have above normal temperatures out west for the Pacific Northwest and along the west coast into California. So that's basically it. Watch out for the rain tomorrow and watch out for the flooding on the roads. And then we transition to windy fall weather for the rest of the Columbus Day weekend.